What is going on, everyone? So we have had a little bit of issues with VirtualBox and getting our Ubuntu box set up. That falls on me. I trusted the internet, and they are all idiots, believe it or not. So I am recording this video to more or less show you how I would like you to set this up if you haven't already. So, fair note, I reformatted my PC and lost my editing software, so this is going to be a long video. You may just skip through a bunch of this. So, very first thing I want you to check, I went and tested all of this, made sure it worked, and I want you to right click on your virtual machine, go to settings, come down to motherboard, and we are going to bump base memory up to 4 gigs. This is basically saying like, hey, how much RAM am I allowing my virtual machine to have? Come over to processor, and we are going to bump CPUs up to 4. This is just to make sure that our virtual machine is not disgustingly slow and will at least run. Once that is finished, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start my virtual machine. Give this a couple of seconds. Couple more seconds. So funny enough, when I was working on this earlier, it just decided to freeze. Would not boot up. And it's like, oh, I love virtual machines. They're so great. So we're going to come in here and we are going to log in. I made my password root. It's just easier. I don't want to remember an actual password. Just give me something easy. So this is a brand new, fresh install. So we're looking pretty good. Very first thing I want you to do is I want you to open the terminal. 2 ways to do it. You can right click and go to open in terminal. Or for me, it's my Windows key and type in terminal. Both of these will work. So very first thing we need to do is we need to install Build Essential. What Build Essential is more or less just a, I'm going to look up what all is in there. Build Essential, it comes with the C++ compiler, GCC, make, a bunch of dev packages and stuff like that. The install that we're going to do relies on a couple of these, so we need to go ahead and get it. So in your command line, your terminal, you're going to type sudo. So we are running this as admin, apt install. Apt is the package manager, and we're going to tell it to install. We're going to do build tac essential. Password, mine is root, and we're going to tell it yes. And while that is running, we are going to twiddle our thumbs. Very exciting, I know. Actually, I'm going to hide this just so I don't get distracted. We are going to come up here to the top where we see devices. We're going to come down here to insert guest additions CD image. Click it. And what this is going to do is VirtualBox comes with a sort of pre-built-in CD that just makes our life 10 times easier. Check on this, and it's finished. So once this is finished, we can clear it, get it out of our face. We can come over here to our CD, which is VBox _ GAs for guest additions. If you are running the non-GUI version of this, I know I've set one of you up with it. What we are going to do instead is we are going to CD, so change directory to /media / what is in here actually? Whatever your username is. So in this case, it is VBox user, and then we are going to CD into that. So now that we are in here, I'm going to show all. You can either crack open the CD and press the run software button, or you can do a sudo --auto run. I lied through my teeth. You cannot do that. What if we do sudo sh auto run? What is inside auto run? Hold on. Head auto run. More auto run. Can't believe there's no Vim on this machine. Blah blah blah. So this should be installing all of the guest additions. We just have to figure out how to run it. That works. So what you are going to do is do a /auto run if you have only a command line. If you have more than that, you can just press the run software button. We're going to check it and watch it run. Thrilling, I know. So after this, let me crack open a notepad just so I can keep my thoughts straight. Or a sort of list of just things we are going to do. Step 1, we are going to install build essential, and the command for this is going to be sudo @install build essential. We are going to mount the guest additions CD, which is going to be devices, insert guest blah blah blah. Make this a little larger. After that, we are going to open the CD and run it either through GUI, and now do it on a second line. If not GUI, then we are going to CD media, whatever your username is, and then I press tab. It's like VBox GAS 7.1. 7.2. I was close. 720. Once we are there, you are going to do /auto run, and it's going to start installing the guest tools. It looks like it has finished, and this is basically just saying like, hey, some stuff may not have restarted properly, which we will make sure that it does. Once that finishes, we're going to press devices and upgrade guest additions. Not sure if that's needed, but I am very superstitious and I'm just going to do it anyways. So upgrade device or guest additions, devices, upgrade. After this, we are going to want to give it a folder to interact with the Windows side of our machine. My side's Windows. I don't know what you're running. So 5 is going to be set up shared folders. And I'm going to walk you through that here in a second. I'm probably not going to do the explanation because it's a little convoluted. Let's just say that. So installing image, it'll finish eventually. And I will pull my notes up on getting this set up. Cool. So that finished. We can close out of that window. And now we need to do the shared folder and set our user up. So we are going to come up here to devices once again. We're going to go to shared folders and then the settings. So we have the shared folders, and over here on the right side we have a blue folder with a green plus mark. We're going to click on it. Go to the drop down box and pick other. And at this point, if you do not have a folder set up for this class on your Windows machine, I highly suggest it. I went ahead and made a blank folder just for kicks and giggles. and we are going to use that. So it is stored in documents and shared folder. It has nothing in it currently. And I'm going to pick it to auto mount. All this is going to do is that every single time this virtual machine boots up, it's going to try to instantly mount it. If you don't, you have to manually do it. It's gross. You do not want to do that. And we will double check once we restart that mounts, and if it doesn't, I will teach you how to mount it. So we're going to press OK. And if we look in our GUI, we now have this SF shared folder, or shared folder, and then whatever you call your folder. If we try clicking on it, it's going to say that we do not have the permissions to do so. We're going to cover permissions a little bit soon in class, so you can get a crash course on it very quickly. So this is storing the folder under /media, so CD media, and then it's going to be SF shared folder. If we try to CD into it, it's going to tell us no. So for now, we're going to CD into media and do a long list on what we have. And we can see we have a shared folder, and if you look right here, that's not root. So that stands for what group that file belongs to. Moving into groups, we can do groups #user. All this is going to say is list the groups that this user is part of. And we press enter. And if you notice, we are not part of VBox SF. We are part of our own group and sudo. So now we get to go through the very, very, very fun part of adding ourselves to VBox SF and getting it all set up. So very first command we are going to run is going to be sudo user mod. So we are modifying a user, and we are going to give it the TAC A and capital G flags. What this is going to say is we are going to append to a group. And then we are going to do VBox SF, and then finally ending with user. And so overall, all we are saying is, hey, I want to append VBox SF to my group. And if we do groups #user, once again, you'll notice we are now part of that group. Nice. If you go ahead and try to enter shared folder, it will still say no. Love it. And so now we need to change the ownership of the shared folder. Instead of just being owned by VBox SF, we need to say, hey, we also own that. So we are going to go back to our media directory. I'm still there. And we are going to do sudo change mod. So we are changing the permissions of this folder. We are going to do it recursively. And we are going to give it 775. Whenever we get into permissions, this stands for read, write, and execute. And then the order is, the first one is user, the second one is groups, and the third one is other people. And we are going to tell it our shared folder. After we do that, we need to change the ownership of this file. So we're going to do sudo chown or chown tac r, and then we're going to come in with a $user VBox SF. We're going to tell it the shared folder. So if we long list once again, it is still owned by VBox SF, but if you notice, those are absolutely no different. I'm selling you snake oil. So last thing we need to do is restart the virtual machine just to make sure that all of these changes go through. So file or machine reset, and we'll give that a minute to come back up. I really wish I had my editing software right about now. Alas, I do not. It came back up. We're going to enter. We're going to type in our password. And now, if everything has been done correctly, we should be able to access that file. So let's open our terminal. Let's go to /media and cd shared folder. As you can see, we can now access the shared folder. If I come over here to Windows, let me go ahead and pull that up. I don't want to show my League of Legends replays off. We have the shared folder. I'm going to exit this just in case. I don't think you have to, but superstitious. We're going to make a new text document called Hello VM. We're going to cd into that shared folder, and as you can see, we now have the text file Hello VM. Let me what we got? We got some random AHK. Perfect. We're going to copy that just to make sure that the file carries over. Post J in there. And we're going to list one more time, and we now have J in here. So that is how you get the shared folders up and running. I fought with it for a while, and I could not get drag and drop working. I don't know if I'm cursed or what. It's a sad, sad day. So hopefully this is going to clear up a lot of the confusion we're having about the virtual machines. Yes, I don't go into too much detail on half of what this does, because I'm not too sure, but hopefully this will get you nice and set up so you can do your homework and you can go inside and out, you can move things easily, whatever it may be. So thanks for watching, y'all. I gotta turn this off now.